Good morning, everybody. It is Margaret, and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. It is Sunday, and Sunday I like to do my weekend review. This Sunday is going to be a little bit different. It is obviously a little bit early. If you watch me, normally it's closer to noon, 1 o'clock. But this morning later we are going to go see my dad, he had a knee replacement. So we're going to go take him lunch and all that, go visit with him. So I wanted to come on this morning and have a talk about what's been going on and share with you guys what's happening. So as you guys know, I put on the theme of the show, you've got a choice to make. And at first I thought I was going to be talking a little bit more about kind of like why most of the time I try to stay really positive. When things get low for me, I try to share to show you see like it's in real life, I'm not always like perky and happy and stuff. I guess I will go there and then we'll talk about the move. But as you, the guys just started the timer on me. So my husband lost his job in January. Good morning. Yes, hello everybody live. If you're watching later, there's a live chat that you can check out. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so my husband lost his job in January, and that was a really tough time. And I know I shared a little bit, but most of the videos I shared about that, I tried to stay positive. I tried to find the good in it and try to focus on what we could do, right? And that's something that I see in our groups sometimes, in Jewelry Lovers and Sellers and International League of Thrifters, where it just turns into a, pardon my language, but a bitch fest. Where it's like, you know what, it's easy. And sometimes you need that, but sometimes it's like, okay, let's find something constructive out of this. What can we do about it? Like there's nothing we can, like negative buyers and all of this, like there's nothing we can do to change that, right? But what can we do to move forward or find the positive or make something constructive happen, right? So with my husband's job loss, it was a huge surprise for me. One, that he lost his job, and two, my reaction to it. So normally, as you guys know, I'm usually pretty upbeat. I look for the positive, and this hit me really hard, and it was so ugly, honestly, that that's probably why I didn't share much, because it was a big surprise to me how I took it, and I think I shared a little bit about like my past and having an ex-husband who lost his job and just never worked again. So it was like a huge panic for me, but I did, I had a couple days where I was just catatonic, and like I felt like stress overload, right? What's that word where it's like paralysis? You're just in paralysis of of all of the stress, right? Pardon me, my coffee. Oh well, good morning, good morning. So what did I do to get out of that? And then what am I doing now that it's like, okay, we've got some new stress, and what are we going to do to move forward with this? Because it's a big step what's going on here. So what I did, at the time when I finally was able to get through it, is I just threw myself at work, and figured, okay, my husband lost his job. I'm going to try to do what I can to make up his income, which now looking back is like insane for me to even try. Well, it's not insane, but it was a lot to take on, right? He took it surprisingly well. Like he continued his routine. He kept getting up like he was going to work and all of this. I just like, yeah, I was surprised at how I took it for a while, but I got better and positive, he got a job. So, and I shared that exciting news, we're moving. And then it hits me like, whoa, we're moving. Now what? So I've got tons of stuff listed. I have probably over 500 listings. I have a ton of unlisted stock, as most of you guys know, like death piles of things that need to be listed. Oh, Cindy says, yeah, and homeschooling too. No big deal, right? No big whoop, right? And then we had the flu for like 2 weeks. The boys were sick. It was crazy. It's just been crazy lately. My dad had a knee replacement, so he's in this nursing place now. So it's like, woo, can we juggle it all? But you have to, right? What are you going to do? It's not like, oh, I'm just going to not. You got to figure it out, right? And make it work. So what am I doing? And I've had a few people ask, hey, will you walk through your process of how you are going to handle this move as a reseller? And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to make another video this morning after this one, so I can keep it separate in case somebody's like, I just want to watch that. I'm going to make like a playlist. So I'm going to talk a little bit, and then I'll make another video where I talk exactly one of the strategies that I'm doing to start out. So that's what's going on. What I'm doing right now, and I'll share this, like the first thing I did when my husband, I found out he got the job and we're going to be moving, is I went through my shops and I put things on half off. Everything but jewelry, I put a half off sale on, right? We're moving to Austin, Karen. So yeah, it's not just a move across town. We're like packing up, moving. We got to like move houses, find a new house, and you know, all this stuff. Cindy says, I closed my whole store down when we moved, but that was many years ago. Yeah, and the thing is, like, everybody's going to have, like, what my plan is, somebody else may totally criticize, like, oh my gosh, that's just unrealistic. Like, my voice there, oh my gosh, that's just so unrealistic. No way, right? So, but for me, this is, yeah, way, realistic. But yeah, some people, this is, you know, reselling is their 100% their income. So what I may do may not be realistic, but is what works for me. So there, yeah. So basically, I put everything on half off, and it's been a number of weeks now. So I can see pretty quickly that some of the stuff I've got either is super long tail and is going to need a specific buyer that may or may not ever come, or it's just crap nobody wants. And it's hard sometimes as a reseller to take a look at your stuff and say, this is just junk nobody wants. And you just have to get real with yourself and be able to say that. So I'm going to do a video right after this one talking about how I'm going to look at my stats on my Etsy store and on my eBay, and share, like, these are the stats. Let's look at the cold hard facts, Margaret. Nobody wants your crap. You know, what is going to stay, what is going to go. Pretty much I'm already telling myself the jewelry, it's already small. It's, you know, easy to package up. So even if it's been listed for a while, it's going to stay, right? But some of the like breakable, some of the bigger stuff, plush, things like that, I'm going to have to like pull the plug and not pay fees on it being listed anymore, and not pay, you know, and just look at it and see what I'm going to do. So that's the first step. And I'm going to show, like I say, in a second, I'm going to do a separate video after this, so I can create like a little playlist for people who are wanting that. And then I'm starting to formulate a plan of like, how am I going to move my stuff, but if it sells, like be able to find it and like all of that. So because I don't want to, I mean, I guess I could totally just shut it down, and probably when I move, when we are actually in the process, like there may be like a week or two there where I have to put like on vacation mode, or change the ship, you know, change the handling time or something like that. I'll probably do that, change the handling time. But there may be a week or two when we are actually physically moving, but there's going to be a lot of like shuffling around where we're boxing things up and we're clearing things out. And I want to be able to know where the stuff is if it sells. So there's that. Yeah. They're hard decisions, right? Yeah. 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 It's time to take a look. Right? It would probably be smart of me to do it even if I wasn't moving, because I took a peek last night. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to just show everybody my stats in my Etsy store, and let's see how many times these things have been relisted. And I started looking. I was like, whoa, okay. Because it'll show, there's a way to see like how many times you've relisted an item. It's eye-opening, you know. Maybe end most of it, but keep a small box. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, wow. Jenny says, I had a 20-foot moving truck just for totes of my inventory. Whoa. And that's another thing too. I did a ride along where I was talking about, I have some cardboard boxes in my van, and y'all, I'm like, I don't know what it is, like a phobia of cardboard boxes. Tell me if you feel this way too. Because my sister got in the car yesterday. We did a ride along yesterday, and she was like, cardboard boxes, Margaret. There's cardboard boxes in your van. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't take them in the house. I can't put them in the garage. I don't know what I'm going to do. How am I going to move? And she's like, just buy totes. Just buy those big plastic tubs. I'm like, that's going to cost a fortune. And she's like, just do it. Don't bring those, you know, because when I think cardboard, I think like creepy crawlies and like roaches and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, when something is scary and difficult, I call it an adventure. Yes, it makes it sound more exotic. Yes, yeah. I'm excited. I mean, honestly, I'm really excited about the move. I've gotten so many messages from people in Austin who are excited about me coming. And so that makes it really welcoming. Yeah. We could do a live show, keep or donate with people's eBay stores. We could start with yours, Rep Reseller says. I'm all for it. I was gonna take you around my workroom in one of the videos where I show like this is going. Let's talk about the like and making that hard because some of it's a hard choice. Because I don't see when it's in there, I don't see it as I bought that for $0.25. I see it as I can sell that for $30. So when I look at it, I see the dollar signs of what it's gonna go for, right? Yeah, I'm sure you guys have the same problem. All right. And then because I do so many long tail things, I don't have like a quick flip in my shop. I know like, well, it'll sell eventually. You know, I'm a total life fee, like list it and forget it. But now it's like, no, I don't want to move all of it's insane. Because I have over 500 listings. And I showed my sister, I was like, she was looking in the room. She was like, I didn't even know you had that closet. Like this one closet that is full of stuff. And there's like 3 shelves with the stuff that's listed. And then there's like 5 shelves of things that aren't listed. And then other stuff around the room. And then the other closet that she didn't look in. My workroom has 2 closets, which is amazing. But yeah. So I think next week sometime we'll do something like that where I'll pull everything out. Patty says we should moving to Waco. I know. My mom was like, maybe you could get Chip and Joanna to go like help you find a house and everything in Austin. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just send them a message right over. I'm sure they'll just say, oh yeah, Margaret, let's do this. I might just. Do they do Austin? Okay, purge. Joni says my biggest advice before moving. Oh, somebody else was telling me that too. And you know what I have been? Randy took a load over to. And I try to donate to the charity shops locally because it makes me feel better about buying to resell from them. So I know, so I did, I took some stuff over, like I shared some of the royalty stuff, you know, in that other video. And I have had a garage sale. We're probably going to have another one, but it's been just stressing me out, like pulling stuff, and then seeing it sitting there. Because then you start second guessing yourself, or I do. I start looking at it and I'm like, really? I'm going to sell that or donate that. I'm going to put that in the garage. Really? You know, and then you start cherry picking things back. I'm like, Randy, you have got to take this stuff and just go donate it. Okay. And I just have to tell myself somebody else is going to find it and be like, what? This is amazing. Yay. I'm so excited. Right. Somebody's going to be excited about finding it. And it's going to be like a blessing for them. Right. It's not doing me any good just sitting here. So he had to go take some stuff to donate. But we are going to have another garage sale. It just, if I start purging and things, I don't want to start cherry picking things back out. Because I was. But I did keep some of the royalty stuff. But I just said, you know, I researched it. So, oh yeah. And see, I saw Poplar Picker, and I'll have to ask her if I can borrow that theme. Because I was like, she's got this. Poplar Picker does a show where it's listed or ditch it. And I was like, that's such a good idea, but I don't want to steal somebody's idea. You know? I don't want to steal her ideas. So I'll have to ask her, like, what I could do. You know what I mean? Because, you know, people work for their ideas. Yeah. Yeah, second guessing yourself can drive me crazy. Right. So I did. I mean, same thing with our house. We're going to do, like, I told Randy, I want to do the, what's that thing called again? KonMari method. We're going to drive each other nuts with this KonMari method. My sister was like, I'll help. Where you like take you start with a list, right? You first would stick all the towels in the house. And you're supposed to hold each one. This is crazy. This is the part that's kind of nutty to me. Fruity. If you're really into it, sorry. And you're supposed to hold each item and say, does this bring me joy? And if it doesn't, you get rid of it. And if it does, but like no towel. I mean, I guess towel brings me joy when I'm drying off. But other than that, I'm like, we have a lot of towels. So it's going to be like that. Like, I want us to go through this house and I want us to downsize without mercy. because we have a lot of stuff, a lot. Good morning, love them anyway. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going with the move. I've already started looking in some different areas in Austin at houses. Yeah, I'm excited. So towel is laundry, no joy, right? Exactly. I'm like, I need to go through my clothes. I have more. I wear the same stuff all the time. I just need to like get rid of the rest of this stuff because I do. I go through the same outfits, and I wear mostly black, as you might have noticed. C'est la vie, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I know I'm probably ending early, but I'm gonna be coming right back on in just a second to share my my eBay, Etsy like stats and like what my thought process is for getting things. Cindy says, if you haven't used it in 2 years, get rid of it. I'm gonna apply that to my my shops. If it hasn't sold in 2 years, it's time to get rid of it. And yes, there were things that have been up there for over 2 years. We'll see. Okay, so money or sense, just reword it, money or sense. Yes. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang up with you guys now because I wanna make it a separate video. So if somebody's just searching for that kind of stuff, for like how the steps that I'm taking for downsizing and getting ready for a move, they'll find just that playlist, so they're not having to listen to me like babble. Yeah. Patty says, remember you can, oh yes, this is true. And but the thing is, if I take it to the consignment store, well, that's true. I could have taken it over there. Oh my gosh, Patty. Well, it's too late now. No, I'm kidding. Well, it is too late, but then I'm not there to like pick up my, because the Hidden Treasure is a consignment store. Like pick up my checks. I'll be back. They'll hold my money, won't they? Yeah, they can mail you a check. Okay, that's a good call, Patty. I'm gonna do that because I already took some stuff to donate, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm trying not to think about. Remember, donate your old towels to animal shelters. They love them there. Okay, I will. Okay, good. Yeah, we see things as dollar bills. Totally, Kendall. Yes. Okay, thank you for that tip about the towels. We will take them to the animal shelter. We got our latest cats from the Humane Society. So, yay. We'll have to see about that. Okay, let me go do that. I'm going to go restart in just a second. I'm going to get everything set up. And so maybe I'll see you guys there and you can like stock shame me into like getting rid of stuff, because I do. I'm going to really purge. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I try to keep the swear words to the minimum for sure. Yeah. Okay. All right, here I go. I'm going to go. Thanks, you guys. Oh, go over there and hit the thumbs up. And if you're enjoying this content, I would love to have you subscribe. So do that too. Yay. All right. Bye, you guys. And I'll see you in just a second.